Okay, here we are again. Welcome back to the sunny morning. This is live coming all the way from the beautiful El Dorado Royale Hotel. We just got done with the fantastic rock band. Did you hear those guys?
Yeah, for sure. That was amazing.
Like amazing talent.
That was pretty good.
I want you to know, if you live in Cancun, or even if you live in Playa del Carmen, the Troya Rock Band, they not only play at the Hard Rock hotels. On Monday and Tuesday, they do a venue at night at the McCarthy's. It's a restaurant and a pub in downtown Cancun. On Wednesdays, they're at Route 666, and we saw them unplugged. So you can imagine when they're plugged in and they got their sound with them. It's fantastic. They're a great, talented band. And on Thursdays, today, they're in Puerto Morelos at the Sirena restaurant. And on Friday, I forget. On Saturday, they're at Champions in the evening in the hotel zone at the Marriott Hotel. So if you live in Cancun, if you like what you saw, and if you want to see these guys, plugged in, it is an amazing show. They got a great talent, and we appreciate them being here. And they sounded good, didn't they?
No, that's pretty good sounds, and they got perfect music as well.
Really, and they're so coordinated. And he pulls out his harmonica, right? And he starts jamming on that.
Jamming on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm very pleased to tell you, this is Hector Renteria. He's our executive chef. He's at the hotel next door, the Generations. It's the same chain here. And Hector, what are you going to make for us today?
Then first, thank you to invite us in this program. As well, we're a family of Dorado Royale. We come from Generations Resort, just right beside Dorado. We are in the same compound, different in a hotel.
What's the difference?
The great difference between Generations and Dorado Royale. In Generations, we are a family hotel.
So kids can go?
Yes, sir.
And here, no?
No, sir.
Everyone's
Dorado Royale is just for adults. Then Generations is a resort who can accept all families. We got available the kids club. We got 5 restaurants. We got a whole gourmet tower. We got 4 restaurants on it, 1 food display. Nice locations for weddings and events. It's pretty much what we do over there. As well, we got 3 different restaurants for dinner time. The 3 of those are fine dining restaurants. We got one kitchen, who we are popping one of his plates today, which is the tomato tartare. It's one of the best sellers of the restaurants, including our greenhouse we've got on Dorado Royale, using the fresh tomatoes from a house.
Ask you that.
For sure.
The greenhouse is here.
Yes, sir.
But the Generations uses that as well. Or does the Generation have a greenhouse as well?
No, sir. The greenhouse is from Dorado Royale, and all our brand or company use the same for all the resorts.
So this is organic in essence.
Pretty much. The tomatoes, the celeries, all our greens we got, then everything comes from our greenhouse, then help us a lot to keep the product, to keep all the time fresh ingredients. At the end, you represent nice plates on the restaurants, just taking care of the product.
It's not just the fresh food, there's a presentation, the way it looks as well, right?
No, sir. The food we are just making at home.
That's what you're going to do for us today, right? You're going to show us something
sir.
That's, in essence, pretty easy to make, right?
Yeah, it's so
we
simple.
Don't have like a full blown out kitchen here, as you may have noticed. This is you walk into his kitchen, it's like looks like for miles of everything, right?
Sometimes.
No,
how
many chefs do you have like in one of your kitchens?
We got 6 chefs in house. It's 1 for each restaurant as well, and one of those manage as well the banquet team. Then the staff is the staff we really need. We are never overstaffed. As well, our kitchens is not that big that you imagine. We are pretty much working an all-inclusive, but a gourmet all-inclusive. Then we sometimes need smaller kitchens, but pretty functional kitchens. If you walk out on our restaurants and our resorts, you will see that.
The name of the game in your operation is efficiency.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't really need that big giant space. You can do a lot in a small space and feed a lot of people.
It's like that.
Even a guy like me.
For sure. Now you need kitchens like that. The small spaces, but pretty functional. At the end, everything is for the guest, and you have to be fast. You have to be just on time and as well, don't lose time just running away. Then this is the best part of Dorado and Generations. All our kitchens work pretty much in the same way.
Well, we hear it over and over again because we talk to the guests here, and it's like the first thing they say. The food here is phenomenal.
That's the reason we are gourmet inclusive.
Oh, and
We are always gourmet.
You guys don't mess around.
Yeah, we don't.
So
mess
what are you
that.
gonna make for us today? You
Then
say this is tomato tartare.
The tomato tartare, as I repeat, it's one of our dishes from Wine Kitchen. It's a pretty typical dish and it's simple. As well, you get some fresh, a little bit of fancy things with the caviar, the honey mustard, combination of flavors like comes as a tartare. At the end, it's pretty nice dish.
So you have caviar.
We got some caviar.
You have a boiled egg.
Boiled egg, mustard to make
but this is honey mustard, or you mix regular mustard and you mix honey in it.
Yeah, this is regular mustard. We got the honey on the side, and we got some capers.
Capers.
Yeah,
Oh,
the ingredients
that's
are
nice.
so simple as you see, but at the end you just come with a nice dish.
Do you make your own mustard?
No, sir.
I'm out of
I
here.
wish I
I'm
can
out
make
of
it.
here.
But,
Show's ended. I'm kidding. So
No, we'll
go
try
ahead.
to make
go
it
ahead.
somewhere.
Tell us how do you start?
we start always with the tomato. That will be your main protein. Then as well, we just
You
put some.
peel a little bit of it.
We're gonna
there,
peel
huh?
it, yeah, for sure.
Is that for look, or is there a function for that?
No, you're making a tartare. You pretty much need the meat of the tomato, not the peel.
Not the skin.
No, the skin.
I see.
Then to peel it up like that, it's so easy, it's simple. You boil water. Once the water is boiling, you introduce the tomatoes, take it off.
How long?
Just
Few
no
seconds?
more than
20
more than
seconds,
30
whatever?
seconds.
Because
Why
the
not?
skin
It's-
gets soft, and then you take it
Yes,
out,
sir.
and then you peel it off easily.
After that, you're gonna put it up in an ice water, and the skin is gonna just come up like that. Just
Okay,
so
so
simple.
first you put the whole tomato the way it is in hot water. You take it out and you peel it, and then you put the tomato in ice water to chill
No,
it?
sir. First, boiling water. Once it's boiling, just take out the tomato, put it in ice water, and that's it. Because
Wow.
you
Who
can
knew?
handle
Who
the
knew?
food hot, then it's just
And then it
simple.
just peels off easily.
It's easily peel off.
Tricks of the trade, huh, chef?
That's the way it is.
Nice.
Then to start the dish is just so simple. You got the tomatoes. I will show you the mise en place, the whole mise en place. You got the tomatoes, capers, the boiled egg, which just boiled egg,
Boiled egg.
and
You don't peel that the same way you do as a tomato,
mustard and honey.
Honey.
You got already on YouTube that many things to peel it, a boiled egg. You
yeah.
can put it in a can,
yeah.
just shake
Alright.
it. You just drop it up in dropping water. Just so simple to peel one. Then
Right.
that's the reason we just bring it peeled already. Then
sense. Talk about
and the fancy
efficiency.
touch of the restaurant, as I repeat, this is a plate from Wine Kitchen. And Wine Kitchen is one of our fine dining restaurants. And that's the reason we're just popping a little bit the caviar on the tartare.
And
Regularly,
that's
the
the
tartars.
caviar is adds the.
Yeah, the caviar
touch.
gives you the touch, gives you the expensive thing on the plate, like
Right.
something we just looking up. Then we will start with the tomato.
Now is that like a special paring knife or something?
Yeah, peri knife, simple, all the time they're sharp and help you for small things. Then we're gonna take out the seeds.
Okay.
We don't want the seeds on the tartare.
Okay. So it's really the edge of the tomato without the skin,
Yes, sir,
because then it's easier to cut, I'm guessing, right?
for sure.
Pretty skillful with a knife, man. There are certain knives for certain things, am I right?
Yeah, we got the chef knife, the penny knife. We got pretty much
The
knife for
the
everything, bread
knives,
knife.
Right.
Then we're gonna start cutting up.
Okay. While you're doing that, we're gonna go to a commercial break.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back, and we're gonna have the master here show us his creations and how it's done. It seems pretty easy.
It is.
Oh, I love
Simple
that part.
dishes.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Sunday morning here at the El Dorado. We are live, and I have the great honor of being here with the executive chef, HÉCTOR Rentería, who's making some tomato tartare.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going in this one.
All right.
We just left from the commercials with the tomatoes in here. I'm gonna start chopping a little bit. Then the point to make a tartare has to be so thin. and the cuts doesn't have to be perfect. So at
Just
the end,
thin.
yeah, just thin. All the time the tartares are raw meat. All the people knows the tartare as a beef tartare.
Right.
It's just chopped meat, fresh meat, pretty greasy. In
I
this
see.
case, we're gonna
tomato.
simulate that type of tartare with tomatoes. Then
Sounds
the
like
color,
a vegetarian tartare.
it's a vegetarian tartare pretty much. Then you doesn't have to chop so regularly, but at the end you need to make this small paste. Then we're gonna add flavor to it and increase the flavor with the caviar to get some saltiness on it, a little bit of smell, and the plate at the end is gonna be just so beautiful. Then once we got the tomato like that, it's just so simple chop. We're gonna put it in a nice bowl. We're gonna season a little bit of salt, pepper, I'm gonna use some oil on it.
What kind of oil?
This is a mixed oil. The oil is pretty important in all the dishes. This is canola oil with some extra virgin olive oil. It's a mixed. But at the end, the quality of the oil you use is the quality of the flavors you're gonna get on the dish. If you got an extra virgin olive oil and pretty nice brand, your flavors, your dish is going to increase flavor. In this case, we got cannoli and the extra virgin olive oil just to take out a little bit the flavor, the bitter flavor of the olive oil, but give you a nice touch as well.
Now, is there a proportion of canola oil and olive oil, or is it half and half? Or
this is half and half.
Okay.
Just 50-50,
So
and it gives you a nice flavor.
Up there?
Once you mix it up, you get with a small paste like that. Then we just continue making a small vinaigrette. The vinaigrette, in this case, is the honey mustard flavor. Then we're gonna use honey. The vinaigrette all the time has vinegar, oil, salt, pepper, and one flavor. In this case, we're gonna use just the honey, a little bit of mustard, not that much. We're making just one plate. And we're gonna add the oil, not as a vinaigrette. We're gonna add the oil just to make the flavor. We're gonna flavor this thing.
So
then we're gonna make it honey.
It's got
just
the
mustard,
oil, that's a mix,
a little bit
and
of
it's
oil.
got mustard.
Yeah. At the end,
it's changing color a little bit, huh?
it's changing color, yes, for sure. And
wow, that looks good.
the texture they got is not like liquid like a vinaigrette. And you can make some dots on the plate.
Oh,
I'm gonna bring a plate.
Makes it easier
just
to
see, yeah. Just gonna use a small plate in here just to show you how is the texture of the sauce. Has to be simple. You have to make dots or a nice line on the plate. The flavor is gonna be intense to mustard, and at the end you're gonna feel the honey. The oil is gonna make it more easy, more shiny. It's gonna give you some touch on the plate. Then that's a trick. You're gonna give it.
Nice touch.
We call it, this is our honey mustard dressing, pretty much for the tartare. Salt, pepper. Then, after that on the plating, we need the boiled egg. We just boil it. We separate the egg.
You take the yolk out?
You take the yolk, and you got the whites. As the same as the tomatoes, you got many options. If you pass for a shredder or a microplane, you're gonna get a nice cut on it. If you don't have it at home, just go with knife.
Sharp knife will do
Sharp knife, do it for you. Just go straight. The same as the tomatoes.
Real fine.
Real fine.
Chopped up really fine.
Chop, chop, chop. This dish, everything is chopped. You don't have to make it so regular. You don't need the small squares like a chef.
Right. It's actually
need-
easy.
It's pretty
You know,
simple.
how often do people misunderstand a gourmet meal is
It's hard.
super hard to do, when in actuality you're, wow.
Now, we're the chefs because we're complicate our lives on the ingredients and take the best product and try to break down a nice dish.
You're very humble. You're very humble, chef.
But right now we are
So you
making
separate the yolk from the whites.
separate yolk,
But they're both
whites,
chopped up real fine.
both chopped. Then on the capers, all the people on the capers just go crazy and chop it as well.
Right, the caper has that little tart
Great.
flavor, right?
Yeah. Then we're gonna pop the leaves like that, and that's it. We don't need flavor. Then we're on the TV. You got pretty much your mise en place in front. We're gonna move this and we're gonna start plating, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Great.
I saw your little mold you used.
Then, as a nice trick, we are on TV, then we just pop a little bit. We just make a nice mold. We put the mold, add the mix. Our nice dressing, we put it in a nice bottle. This is the mustard dressing.
Nice.
Then the yolks, we just chop. It's a nice touch. Can be regular, doesn't have to be just nice as well. This is the whites. Keep different texture on the plate. Make some tongues just to put it
Even.
even in the top. Nice. Then we got the honey mustard, the egg, the everything.
Capers.
We need the flour of the capers.
Wow. You got some pretty fancy touch there with those tweezers. Now, why do you not just chop up the caper really super fine like you did the tomato?
Because
and the
at
egg?
the end you can control the saltiness on the capers.
I
Then
see.
when you ate a piece of beef caper, you always feel it. Then we need
right.
a nice touch on it.
Right.
The saltiness on this dish, they will be on the caviar.
I see.
Then on the caviar, we're gonna go a little bit crazy to give a touch of color as well.
Uh-huh.
Try to use the caviar all the time with a wood spoon, never with iron, never with a steel.
And why is that?
Because you break it down. Once you break the caviar, that will be impossible to eat and the flavor just go out. Then if you got
Wood
a nice
only.
product, just wood.
Plastic?
You can go do it, but
Well, wood is the
at
best
the
thing.
end, the wood is the one who helps you a lot. Then we're gonna end the dish with a little bit of oil just to make it shine. And for us, this is our tomato tartare. It's a plate we just serve in wine kitchen. It's a fancy touch on it. It's a fancy plate. At the end, has awesome flavors. And we never forget the final touch of the chef, a little bit of salt on it. We don't gonna go crazy, but always salt.
A little pinch.
Then this is our dish.
And what kind of wine?
A tartare always can go, because it's not a beef, can go with white wine. They will be pretty good with a Chardonnay, but this is a pretty acid of the grapes, and as well, the flavor of the tomatoes is gonna be pretty much
Ready
good
to
with
go.
a white wine.
Ready to eat.
Then, as you see, we just got the wine in the side, and we just finished the first plate. We're
Can
gonna
I taste it? Can I taste it?
just go crazy. I'm gonna give you the fancy touch. You can taste it with the spoon or with the tweezers. You can be a chef as well.
Oh my God. Ah,
Has to be beautiful, man.
wow. Awesome. We'll be back with something more delicious from Chef Hector after this commercial break. This isn't crazy. It's so good.